1829 GMT, which is 1929 British Standard Time, Kudila television channel. This is the second edition of the day. Now, the most important thing that the political murderer of the Labour Party and the political murderer of all the ideals, morality, ethics, compassion, justice, fairness, all of those values were implicit in the founding of the Labour Party. And over the last 100 years of the battle to establish the Labour Party of the party of government in the United Kingdom, there have been ups and downs. The main forces, the forces that control the majority, most of the means of production and most of the wealth in the country, and the absolute majority of the people being denied, deprived, robbed, and fleeced. This has been going on for the last more than 100 years, since the inception of the campaign to start parliamentary Labour Party. So the caste armor actual is in the news this week, mainly based on the report or reports that the Jamaican or Caribbean born Asian named gay Muslim Wahid Ali, who has been consigned in the or deposited in the House of Peers, spent too much money donating and too much money buying clothes for Starmer's wife. Today, Wednesday, the 18th of September 2024, the Daily Mail columnist Sarah Vane, or Vanity, well, her original actual name is Sarah Vine, but I think I call her Vanity, and this is actually similar to the idea behind the private lie calling her Sarah Vane or something. But she has got a very woman. So any clothes she wears, she can enhance its credibility, etc., etc. So she didn't have to buy or wear the clothes paid for by Wahid Ali. That's one of the main issues. The other is given, compared to the Daily Mail, the main importance today is the main issue on this front page of the they are absolutely racist, absolutely lacking in compassion and cruel outlets. And here they are showing the fundamental weakness in the judicial system. And this chief magistrate of England called Paul Godspring, who presided over the sentencing hearing on Monday and allowed Hugh Edwards to get a suspended sentence, not a real custodial sentence. So that out yesterday, the commentary about a homosexual woman, a gay woman called Julie Bindel. Like Sarah Bennett, she is racist as well. But she too makes the point about Hugh Edwards being given this lenient sentence. Now, neither Sarah Bennett, in her condemnation of Starmer and his wife Victoria, nor Julie Bindel, talking about the lenient sentence, suspended sentence given to Hugh Edwards, goes anywhere near the actual issue. Now, it is not possible to see because there is no light there. This is in the far 21D Belgrade Court. And that is the point I'm putting the camera that way through the wire. That is where I would sit and the kittens would come and have them in the evening meal. Black and white one, and the grey one, and the shuri look one. So the criminals who wrongly and perniciously, dishonestly, intentionally gave this thing called the Joy Foundation, knew that they were sick-makingly dishonest and poisonous and corrupt, and they wanted to mislead the funders. The funders mainly being the local council, the New Borough Council, which over the last 30 years has paid millions and millions and millions of pounds to this criminal contraption. Top to bottom, these people are corrupt and cruel, disrespectful, obstructive, and heartless. Where do you begin to condemn them? How do you begin to condemn them? The main front page flash in the, just contextually, the scum. The Sun says that there are 1 million child sex abuse incidents or images or whatever. And not a single one has been sentenced to jail. Not a single offender has been sentenced to jail. Now, in the context of the Keir Starmer, expressed in 2021 for the plotted agenda by the government, the Conservatives, to commit murder, to murder the baby angel Geronimo. It is worth noting that there was no outrage. There was no outrage that was allowed to surface because the very timid caution, very timid words of caution that the Daily Mail has published about the evilness called Esther Ranson, the mass murderer. She is bringing back mass murder, capital punishment, and the death sentence back to Britain. And Starmer has reiterated his support for the backdoor bringing back of capital punishment, hanging, and death penalty in Britain. So, this is the reality of the lawlessness in the realm of law. We shall be updating on all of these in due course. One is the Hugh Edwards, and the other is Starmer's wife, and in between everything else. We shall be talking about all of these in due course. This is 1841 hours British Standard Time, 1941 hours British Standard Time, over 12 minutes long.